And we're going to keep doing this until we actually live the life of our freaking dreams, guys. So you want to be hot, you want to be sexy, you want to be magnetic. Well, this video might actually just change your life if you take in what I'm saying and incorporate it into your daily life. You know the saying, you're not ugly, you're just broke? Well, yeah, I mean, that kind of is true, because there is so many things I would do if I had loads of money in order to make myself feel better. But the truth of it is, no amount of excessive beauty routines, cosmetic procedures, material items, blah, 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 is ever going to help you truly achieve that dream version of yourself that you have in your mind. Yes, a little external glow up can help you get there, but not necessarily because you look different. It's because your energy is different, but only if you change what's going on in here. The key to truly feeling yourself is changing your energy. For a lot of people, they think they can just change these external measures and they're automatically going to feel better, but it doesn't work like that. You just have to look at it like this. Time and time again, we're seeing these gorgeous, gorgeous girls changing themselves, having things done, all of this stuff. And then sometimes people end up taking it too far because they're always on this constant journey to look and feel better when they already looked good in the first place. But the reason they didn't believe that, or they never even see how good they look and they take it too far, is because they haven't changed how they perceive themselves. They haven't changed their energy. They haven't changed like their own perception of themselves in their minds in order for them to feel better. To back this up, I read this book. I tell a lie, I literally read like some of the book. But in the first few chapters of the book, the author was talking about people who get plastic surgery. And sometimes people get surgery and they feel better because it fixes an insecurity and they do the work on themselves. But sometimes people get plastic surgery and they look in the mirror and they look exactly the same in their own eyes, even though their nose is completely different and they still feel ugly. But it's because they have to do the inner work on themselves first and push that energy out into the world. How does any of this relate to energy? I'm just giving you an example of like how you can change XYZ on the outside, and it's actually never gonna really change how you're perceived because you don't believe that yourself, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit nerdy now. So we have our physical bodies, but then we also have an energy field all around us. Everyone has it. And this is fact, because they've done so many tests on this, and we do have an energetic aura field, or whatever the hell it's called. So you know, like when you know someone's behind you because you can just feel like there is someone behind you, that's your energy field merging with their energy field, and you can feel it. Another example of energy fields is like, you know, when you're in a room with someone and they're really stressed out, you can feel that. Or they're angry, like the whole energy in the room changes and it affects everyone else in that room. You notice it more with like the negative energy because it feels so bad. But good energy can also have the same overwhelming effect. If you're in a room with someone who is super confident, glowing, happy, like a sunshine energy person, you can feel that the energy just oozes out into the room. And that's what we're trying to be. You do not want to be that person whose negative energy is radiating out. You know, when someone is insecure, they have insecure energy. When someone is angry, they have angry energy. When someone is sad, they have sad energy. You can feel it, right? The key for us is to only allow our energy to be good. Good energy, gang, lol. Marilyn Monroe was literally the queen of this practice. I don't know if you've heard this story, but people used to say when they was out with Marilyn, just on a normal day, she could make herself unrecognizable because she changed her energy. And then she would say to whoever she was with, watch this. And she would bang, switch that energy and become Marilyn. She would embody the emotions, the gestures, the aura. She would completely change how she was perceived, and people would start rushing over. Whereas before they didn't recognize her because she was just average. She then switched, changed the energy, changed her movements, and then bam, she's Marilyn Monroe, and everyone is attracted. Everyone can see that because she just changed her energy like that. So this is what we're going to try and learn how to do. If you want to stand out, you want to be seen as intelligent, gorgeous, sexy, fun, kind, magnetic, it all starts in you believing that for yourself. You have to understand what that would feel like. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I am feeling a little bit insecure today, I'm not going to lie. So let's try and switch this energy up and see if you can see a difference, and you're going to do it with me. Okay, so close your eyes and envision that dream highest version of yourself. Don't put any limitations on yourself. Like literally the dream life and version of you that you could be living. Okay, think about, what does she do for a career? What's her financial situation like? How does she dress? What's her home like? Where does she live? What hobbies does she have? What does she do with her day? Think about all of these things. Just close your eyes, envision that person. I'm gonna have to go quiet for a second because, okay, I'm becoming her in my head right now. Are you becoming her? I do think one of the hardest parts of like changing is literally just knowing what you want. That's hard. If you don't know what you want, you need to do some work on that. But if you know what you want, take that in. Okay, and now I want you to think, how would she sit? Let's change the way we're sitting. How would she walk? What would her facial expressions be? Okay, and then I want you to, if your eyes are still closed, mine are still closed, breathe in, embody, and open. Did I just change my reality? I feel different. I actually do feel different, and I'm going to try and stick with that person that I am right now. I am her. You are her. We are those people. And today we have shifted our energy, and we're going to keep doing this until we actually live the life of our freaking dreams, guys. Seriously, because this is the key. Although I know it started from a place of vanity, I want to look hot, I want to look sexy, I want to be more magnetic. The truth of it is, changing your energy will give you those things, yes, but it's also going to open up your world for new opportunities to come in, for you to achieve the big dreams that you want to achieve. Start doing things that you've promised yourself you're going to start doing. Waking up every day and feeling excited for life, creating a life that you don't want to escape from, you know? The happiness you can achieve, and the confidence you're going to have. Just practicing the energy shift is actually going to help you change your life. And then this fake practice energy that you're giving out now is then going to become your natural state of being. That's the goal from this. You practice this switch of energy, and you pretend, and you try to embody, and you try to feel that person as much as you possibly can. And then the more you do it, the more natural it will feel, and then your world will change, your universe will change. You're going to be feeling happier, you're going to be feeling confident, you're going to change of situations if you're not happy in whatever situation it is that you may be in. Changing the energy is going to change your life. I do practice this sometimes when I remember. This is the thing, you got to remember to do it. When I'm feeling like, oh, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, like, oh, like you're just like stupid, you're just shit, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I'm like, change your energy. This version of me who is like, that's not that person I want to be. So then I'm like, switch. Okay, what would she be doing right now? Do it, you know? What I want you to do is, when you remember, you could even set a timer on your phone, or I don't know, write it on your hand or on your notebook. Energy shift. Think, I'm going to energy shift right now, and I'm going to see what effect this has on my life or the people around me. Does anyone notice? It's quite fun to do it, like if you're just walking to the shop. You walk in like this as your normal self, and then energy shift. I'm a person who's achieved all my goals, and I'm super successful, and I'm radiating that energy out, and everyone's going to feel it. Or when you're walking through the mall, I do this. I sometimes I'm just like, And then I'm like, no, energy shift. She wouldn't walk like that. She wouldn't be doing that. She's feeling herself. She's confident. Even when I'm just at home, energy shift in the mirror. Are you seeing my energy shift right now? Should we do it together? Okay. So this would be like, I feel like this is just me dropping back into my old energy. No, I'm actually in my old energy right now. This is my energy, right? Thinking about my dire financial situation. Okay. That's not good. I'm doing this for the purpose of the video. Okay, now, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch, fuck you too. Okay, I'm shifting. Okay. Yeah, there she is. I've shifted my, can you tell? Can you tell, or am I crazy? I can feel it anyway. I reckon if I walked outside now, people would feel the magnetic, confident boss bitch energy that I'm giving off. Yes, it's fake, but, and what's it say? Fake it till you make it. Yeah, fake it till you make it, because it's true. Like I said, fake it, keep faking it some more, keep faking it forever, and then the fake will become the real. Deep. So yeah, I know you wanted some like quick fix plan to making you look hotter, but yeah, it will change the way you look, but it's also going to benefit your life so much if you just drop into being that bitch. Like, be that bitch. Be kind, be loving, be sexy. I struggle with that because I'm just like, hi. How the fuck does one be sexy? No, I can't do it yet. That is something I need to work on, okay? It's just not in my, it's just not me, but I could make it me maybe if I really cared about that. I don't know. Scary. I don't know, I just don't feel like that. But it doesn't matter because I don't feel like being sexy is necessarily going to benefit my life in any way, but maybe it will benefit yours. But yeah, there are definitely personality traits and things that you can choose to be and energy that you want to give off that will better your life. Like for me, I want to make some freaking money. I want to have a nice house. I want to be able to afford to give my cat the best life he can possibly have. Where is he? Oh, he's here, Smoosh! Oh, Smooshy, I need you to come and say hello to everyone, because it would just not be right if you didn't. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That's better. I just want to be the best version of me I can possibly be in order to give him the life he deserves, you know? The end of this video, I feel like I'm on crack. Or like, I don't know, hi? I'm not. I wish I was. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm in a good energy right now. I'm like shaking. I'm like hyper. I love it. I'm gonna say this at the end of every video, but you can probably tell I'm very new to this. I always sound like a vain bitch because every video I'm going to make is going to be you're not ugly, you just blah, 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 blah. How X makes you hotter. But it's because normally people won't start to do anything to better themselves unless it makes them look good. But the thing is, you're only ever going to look the best you could possibly ever look if you make your life the best it could possibly ever be. If you change the internal thoughts and feelings and energies that you have inside of your soul, it's a complete shift into a new timeline, a new dimension, a new version of yourself. Like you have to say goodbye to the person and the things that you've been doing beforehand in order to elevate your life and look better in the long run. But you're also going to feel a lot better. So that's the whole freaking point. Yeah, okay, you can look better, but you need to feel better. Like, I want to feel good. I want to wake up every day like, whoa, you know? I want to get out of bed like in a music video or something and just be buzzing, and I'm not there yet. But that would be nice to feel like that, right? So yeah, we have to do these things. We have to do these hard. This isn't even hard. This is easy. This is really easy, actually. Energy shift. We have to do these things in order to better our lives. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. Energy shift. Okay. I'm going to do fun. Okay, I'm going to do sad. I'm gonna do insecure. I'm gonna try and do sexy. Okay. I can't do it. I literally can't do sexy. No, sorry guys. It's gonna have to be a video for another day. I'm not there yet. Bye.